wild shit going on. So post that. Anybody want to jump up? Feel free. Oh, I haven't put my phone in. Oh, that thing's dead. Dang, you're no use to me. Maybe one of those mornings. I think so. I think it's gonna be. Morning, Meg. Feel free to jump up if you'd like. How you doing this morning? So we got a bunch of retardedness going around. I think it's like a disease nowadays, retardedness. It's wild. Hey, you too? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for the washer now. Oh, I hate laundry. But I don't like smelling like a bum either, so, you know, gotta pick one, I guess. There's some wild shit going on. I love how motherfuckers like to just time people out instead of actually having some back and forth banter. Oh yeah, yes, yes they are. I I don't know. It's some of these motherfuckers take jokes harder than they take dick. I mean, it's wild. What you gonna do? You know, other than, you know, either A, they're gonna gain some thicker skin and not be bitches, or they're gonna cry and whine and complain and, you know, the normal shit. Who did what shit? The timing now? Oh, there's a that special channel that goes live. You know, one of the nut huggers. They love to dangle from Ryan's nuts. Yeah. Um, it's they want to call everybody else nut huggers, but they apparently don't look in the mirror ever. See, they're nut hugging big time. There are, there are, you know, then fucking, oh, what's his face? The fucking one capping all the time. That motherfucker. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Well, no shit. That's pretty obvious. Nobody cares. But I'm that asshole that's gonna fucking continue. I don't give a fuck. Saying I want your attention. No, I don't want your attention. I want you fucking destroyed, motherfucker. That's what I want. I want people to know what a fucking piece of shit you are. That's what I want. What up, Craven? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's just hilarious to me, the constant hypocrisy. I say, if you scroll up, Graven, there should be a link up there somewhere. I can't pin it because well, actually, hold on, I'm gonna be able to. Let me check. Rip the other phone here. We already did it online. Oh. Alright, there we go. Alright, there. Okay, there we go. Add the stage. What up?
What's up, dude?
Oh, not much, man. How you doing?
Nah, stressing like always.
Yeah, I feel that. Uh, it's hard not to stress, even though you know it doesn't do any good.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm already on the like I was saying a while back. I was on a safety final at work,
Oh shit.
and the other night I forgot to, put the barricades when I was pulling the pallet down. And it got caught on the pole on the side and fell straight to the ground.
Oh shit.
Nobody was in the aisle. No one was in the aisle next to it or nothing else like that. But given that I didn't have the barricade, they're sweating about that. And technically,
Yeah.
to me, I feel like the assistant store manager, who is the overnight system store manager. To me, I feel like if that were true and if it was that bad and stuff like that, he would be able to fire me.
Yeah.
But he's waiting for the store manager to
So,
get back on the 24th. Make that make
yeah, that
sense.
doesn't make sense. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
if it
doesn't.
was that bad, yeah, they would have fired you on the spot, it seems like.
Exactly. So I don't know why wait for the store manager to get there on the 24th instead of doing it now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hear you,
They're trying,
Meg.
they're trying to play it off like, oh, well, the store manager handles all safety stuff.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense at
But then,
all.
then again, it is Home Depot, so not a lot of shit they do make sense sometimes.
Yeah, there's a temp agency that's called Express Employment Professionals that I've already worked for them before, so I've already reapplied to them because
Yeah.
I'm uncertain of what's going to happen on the 24th.
Uh,
I do know how to talk professional, so I mean, maybe I could say something to the store manager and it'd probably be all right, but I don't know. I'm just
tell
hard.
them if given another chance, you will drive that forklift straight up the other dude's ass.
I will say this to them though. I go, if you're all going to fire me, y'all better get back up.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to get fired from pansy bullshit, yeah, oh, hell, we're going to break loose.
I mean, if nobody was hurt,
Nobody was
you
hurt.
know, I maybe would do a write up, but that'd be it. That's the way I think it should go. But
True, and there was a nearby there. The met supervisor was there, and he was like, "None of the fixtures are messed up. Nothing else is messed up, so you're fine. You should be
yeah,
good."
what up,
So,
Loki?
hey,
What up,
Michelle.
Michelle?
So it's just some bullshit.
That is some bullshit.
I mean,
know.
funny as hell though.
Yeah, they a lot of those places, man, they're just it's pathetic how they operate.
And what's funny is the operational assistant store manager, the one that supervises my shift. He goes like this. He goes, I don't know if messing up a safety procedure will go on your record and how it would do if you try to get another job. But if you're terminated from here because of that, you won't be rehired at Home Depot.
Yeah.
I was like this. He goes, but if you put your 2 weeks in, I kind of figured he was fishing. Because
Yeah.
this don't make sense. He goes, but if you put your 2 weeks in and do it that way, and I could tell him, look, he put his 2 weeks in, so there's that. I was like, I went like this myself. I was like, nah, I take my chances with the store manager.
See, and that sounds like he wants to fire you, but he, there's no offense to fire you over.
Exactly.
So he's trying to say, make it seem like, well, trying to scare you
Into doing something.
into quitting.
Me and this dude don't get along. That's why.
Yeah.
And
That's what that sounds like to me.
and he's hella fat. And I'm in shape. So it's like, yeah, and I already made it known. I go, if he fires me, he better call the fucking brigade or the 501 brigade or whatever you want to put it, because I will kick the fatness out of him. And I would do a Stone Cold Stunner, and I will also play the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song, and I would walk out and hop in my truck. But I don't want to go to jail either.
Yeah, going to jail's never fun.
Because he looks like a cop caller.
Oh, most of them are now.
And the other part, he tried to make a big stink about it. He tried to say that the Home Depot, they have private parking. That's what he told me. He goes, this is a private parking lot. I'm like, no, it ain't. It's public. I was like, they don't own the parking lot. Because there's like other stores right there next to it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I brought it up is because one morning, I accidentally peeled out. I actually, spin my wheels and stuff like that. This dude,
You have an aneurysm over it.
yeah, basically. This dude evidently don't know how a V8 works, especially on a cold start. So, I don't know. Funny you should say that,
Yeah.
Lexi. Did you see his message?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I am familiar with wrestling. I did street wrestling for a while. And then, yeah. But, yeah, it's kind of weird. I just don't understand half the stupid bull crap goes on at that store.
Yeah, a lot of shit is the way a lot of these companies run is so ass backwards.
It is. And then they put me on a final because I injured my back. Make that make sense.
That doesn't.
Honestly,
It doesn't make sense at all.
I think it's the operational assistant store manager that forced him to do it give me that because of the fact that me and him don't get along.
Yeah. A good
Because
possibility.
I told my fellow associates, the same thing. They were like, they gave you a final for that? I was like, yeah. I was like, they were like, fuck. They go, they're not supposed to. I'm like, they did. Some of them
Yeah,
try to.
I hate when they pull bullshit politics stuff like that. It's like, just because you have an issue with someone doesn't mean you fuck them like that.
Oh, that ain't nothing. All right. I have a knife.
Especially when it comes to somebody's fucking, income and livelihood.
True. You know those knives that has the sheath and everything?
Yeah.
All right. Well, before I go into the building, I always take the knife out, set it somewhere where, you can't see it inside my truck. I put it away. And so all I have on is just my sheath.
Yeah.
And so the operational assistant store manager comes up to me one night. He goes, look, you can't really have the sheath on either because we don't know if you have your knife in it or not.
What?
Yeah. I was like, are you blind? I said this too. I go, are you blind? Or are you just plain stupid? Because if you can't see a handle, then you're just plain stupid.
Yeah, that's absolutely fucking retarded.
Yeah, needless to say, I've been getting picked on after that one.
All right, Meg. Have a
All right,
good day.
Meg.
Take care. Reporting the hell out of your page. Damn. I haven't even hardly fucking been on. The only time I've been on is when I've gone live. I haven't actually really. Shit. I haven't fucking been on YouTube really at all lately.
Actually, what I watch on, if I'm not like watching your guys' lives or not in the chat on your all's lives and stuff, I also watch it's called Big Rig Becca. I actually watch her. Yeah, I watch her videos. It's like a whole story about her doing like loads and everything else. So it's actually pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I just haven't even been on fucking online really. I just had too much other shit I've had to be dealing with here. I'll jump on for a couple minutes here and there when I can, but damn, I gotta quit that yawning. I gotta get moving around, but yeah, I haven't fucking been around at all. I'm trying to get all this shit ready to fucking get this motor pulled out of the car so I can get it.
What are you working on?
Resealed and not leaking oil everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah. And I don't know what. I think one of the seals went in the front because I just put the motor in last year, but I think one of the seals went out.
That sucks.
In the front cover, so it's just pouring oil out all over the fucking timing belt and shit. I know it's only a matter of time before I lose the timing belt.
Yep.
And the motor then.
After you fix everything up, after you do like after you fix that up, you need get like that the belt conditioning or cleaner or whatever it's called, and clean the belt.
Oh no, it's get replaced because once it's saturated in oil, it's toast. Same with brake pads. Like if brake pads get oil and shit on them, or get covered in oil, that you gotta how freaking one's in.
Yep.
It's like a safety issue.
Pretty much,
Actually, that's not awesome stuff. Definitely because the rear diff seal went out. Split the wall.
damn.
Like, well, they're taking it over the mountain this weekend, and they need that stuff. Like, oh, sorry. Get parts. I'll get it in the road, but until then, it ain't leaving. Like, I'm not in troops over mountain passes with it being snowy, and I have something go wrong, and I need. I have to do.
Yeah. That's why I kind of wish I had my second vehicle just in case my truck starts acting up. Luckily, knock on wood, it's doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still haven't done a tune-up on it yet, which I'm procrastinating on that one because, yeah, that's gonna. I have to do a full one. Basically, taking the injectors off and putting new ones in after replacing the spark plugs, of course, and then going from there. But I don't really feel like changing 16 spark plugs.
Yeah. I still got it. This one's the pain in the ass car. We bought our new car. This one's hers too. I'm driving right now. And my car's just sitting there. I got a brand new fully built motor, 0 miles on it sitting there. But I haven't had the money to actually put it together.
Damn.
So it's just sitting there until afford the good old fucking parts.
What type of car is it?
It's a 98 Outback.
No, okay.
Got that one with the 99 Outback, and then got 7 Tribeca.
What is actually like a vehicle? What is your dream vehicle that you always want?
That changes quite a bit. Typically, 16 GT Judge, I think would be probably my
Damn.
one that I really. That or 58 that. Hey, what up? Why definitely don't have. Yeah, those two cars I absolutely love to have. I'd love to have my Trans Am back, but
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Did I ever tell you that when I took my Jeep in to sell it, me and my daughter test drove a Dodge Charger Scat Pack.
nice.
And I'm telling you this, when we did, the salesperson was with us, and as we were approaching the car, I was looking at it and stuff like that. And then I remember how my daughter's adrenaline starts pumping. She, has a big engine underneath her. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's actually California law stating that nobody under the age of 18 cannot drive a V8, with all the horsepower and stuff like that. I mean, instantly from how I was saying it, you could tell it was bullshit. I was lying. You could instantly hear it. You could hear it in my voice. Surprisingly, she did not catch that. Or call me on it, call my bluff.
Yeah.
Because there is no law, basically. that was a major lie.
That sounds like something California did, though. I bought that for a second. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's actually no law. There's no law on any of that. I'm glad my daughter did not get on her phone on Google and search that up.
Yeah.
Because then I would have a lot of explaining to do. But what it basically boils down to is I just don't want her to have her adrenaline start pumping driving a powerful vehicle like that. Plus, I don't want to, if case she gets in an accident, I don't feel like getting sued for $50,000. I'm good.
Those are $8 though.
Yeah, it was a used one, so that's why it was that cheap. But as we were test driving it, we were getting off the freeway almost all on our way back. I was going to actually show the salesperson what that car can do. So on our way back, when we were turning, it turned like weaving, like the rear end was just like fishtailing kind of. And the salesperson goes, "What was that?" I was like, "Dude, you need to take this car off the list, off the listings and fix your the rear end." He goes, "What can that be?" I'd be like, "It could be your shocks, it could be your suspension, it could be anything." But I was So I checked a week later, and they did take the car off the off the listings. So either they sold it back to Dodge, or they fixed it. I don't know. The only thing that could save them is if they said as is. They would be able to be saved if they said that.
So let's just say, at least look into it.
But I'm saying this though right now, dude, that Scat Pack was awesome.
Oh yeah, they get the movie.
The sound and how it's, oh my god, it was awesome. I go, damn, I wish I could afford this car. But then again, I'm glad I couldn't. I have a lead foot.
All right, I'm the same way. It's always hard.
They're all talking crud about your audio.
Oh yeah, it's right, or putting clothes in the dryer. And this place is today, so I didn't grab them out of the car. I reached in, grabbed and grabbed the change.
Dan was on early this morning.
Was he?
Yep.
That's there.
He was talking about the politics and what's going on and stuff like that.
Was he? Yeah, it's doing that. It was.
So what's on the agenda on here? What we're going to do?
Oh shit. Usual. Not like you're actually finding anything.
Like when I'm changing spark plugs or whatever, you know how they sell that the liquid stuff or the stuff that like the, I forgot what you clean what you call them. It's like that grease for the socket and the spark plugs when you put it over and then yeah. I like to put that stuff in here. It makes it last longer.
Yeah, it does.
And the stuff that I'd also like to use on my vehicles is that if I'm doing oil change, I would put put the Lucas high mileage oil stabilizer,
Yeah,
and then
yes.
when I
That's
hit
what I
like a
use as
quarter,
well.
yeah, it works hella good. Even truck drivers recommend them.
Yeah,
And then
Lucas good shit.
yeah, it is actually is that
For
it
years.
makes the vehicle run good. And then like if my tank hits a quarter, I like to put the Lucas fuel injector cleaner in it.
Yeah.
That works out
Yeah,
good. And
I very rarely use fuel injector cleaner. I have like 6 months a year I'll run a thing of sea foam through,
yeah,
but that's about it.
the octane that I like to use is here in California it's called octane 91, which is like the very high octane, which runs hot and cleans your injectors anyway. But because my truck takes both, I could either do the regular octane or I could, run 91, or I mean, I could run ethanol.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also, I can't stand it, but it's really hard on the fuel system. It deteriorates the lines faster. It's harder on the injectors.
Yeah, I noticed big difference.
Oh, go ahead.
There's a big difference. What ends up happening after my truck is, I've been putting E85 in it so long. When I'm able to do 91, it makes it do that. How can I explain it? But all right, if I'm just sitting at like a stoplight or a stop sign and it's idling, it will try to go under 500 RPM. Like it would try to kill itself.
Yeah.
So I have to keep
resetting itself.
Yep. Getting that, the high octane and fixing the stuff that I already had in there.
Yeah. That's what's nice with the new cars, a lot of the plugs and stuff are pre-gapped and you don't have them anymore.
Yep.
Some you do stuff, but not many. Like the radium, platinums, you typically don't have to gap.
Yeah.
My fucking feast.
Yeah, there's that, but it's just like with Dodges, the trick on that is you have to stick with Mopar. They have a tendency to act up if you don't.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
Subaru's like NGK radium. That's on it. I found that it seemed to run the best on.
They did say that you can actually use NGK or what's that other stuff? I mean, you could try to use Bosch. I actually have eight spark plug Bosches in there right now, and it's running okay. But I think I'm gonna go with the higher stuff, like the.
The only thing I found that Bosch runs really well in is Volkswagen.
True.
There's some other cars too, but Volkswagen seems to really like Bosch plugs only. Their vehicles like a plug or brand, and it's weird. Check it. Your truck off, man. Fuck. Dude, fucking island is fucking mud. Fucking guns. Loud. I like them as motors, but fucking loud.
Yeah, it's like after I'm done working, I go help my mom out, my elderly mom. She can't, she's blind, so it's kind of hard for her to see to do anything. So I try to make my best effort to go over there and help her do what she has to get done and everything else. She doesn't like me doing it because me working overnights and stuff, it's kind of hard for me to, I don't really get sleep anyways. I don't like sleeping for some reason.
Yeah.
So I just like go over there when I can, help her out, do what I have to do, and stuff like that. So it's like having time for anything else. It's like a dime in a dozen. It's hard for me to do anything.
Yeah.
And then especially whenever my daughter calls me, I try to make my best to make time for her. That way I could have some time with my granddaughter and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one that sucks with working over is it really fucks up the day.
Oh, it does.
Like trying to be done or trying to be formal. I prefer at night, but I couldn't do fucking night shift shit. That should throw me nuts.
The only thing I like of it is that I don't have to deal with customers. Only like an hour that I have to deal with them. That's it. And then I don't know.
I found out, that I was not cut out for customer service jobs. Nor was I into food service either.
I'm not either because what happened at AutoZone, the reason why I got fired from AutoZone was one time a customer came in all hot, like cussing, screaming, slammed the door right open, and stuff like that. Coming like he was walking like he's Vince McMahon and stuff like that and everything. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. And
he's got fucking 15-pound dick in his ass.
oh, what
He drives an electric car. That explains a lot.
True. And what was weird about it all is I just came back from my kidneys. I had a 4-millimeter kidney stone, and I was still in a process of healing. And it's weird how that store manager scheduled me to, go back to regular when I just came back from that. So I was like, oh Lord, here we go. We're gonna have some fun. And so I tried to help him, tried to do my best and stuff. So this dude didn't like how everything was going, right? So this dude decides to chest bump me twice. And then I felt him. Yeah, at that point it was no turning back. Yeah, so after I felt him try to grab me, I picked him up and I slammed him. Yeah, you don't do that.
That's why I see that. Motherfucker got what he fucking deserved at that point.
Okay. He also popped back up, went into my face, and he goes like this to me. He showed me his tattoos, right? He had the tattoo of a swastika and a lightning bolt.
Oh, fuck, one of them.
And he goes like this to me. He goes, do you have any idea how I earned these? I looked at him dead in his eyes. This is what exact words I just said to him. I said, I really don't give a fuck. you probably were on your knees, and that's how you earned them.
Yeah, you took some dick in the ass.
So he didn't like that well either. I was like, dude, I just slammed you. You could do whatever you want. I already know how you are. So after that moment, yeah, it wasn't too pretty afterwards. So yeah, it was actually pretty fun. And then the next day, the store manager was talking to me and everything. He went, Mike, what would happen if it was the old you? Because I hear from your ex-girlfriend on how you used to be. I was like, if it were the old me, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. Because I would be gone. He goes, what would happen? I was like, easily. I would have put my knee on his chest and I would have lit him up like a Christmas tree. Either I would have gotten arrested for manslaughter, or you would not know. I would go right off the grid. So that was fun. Hence is why I don't want to work in public where I'm dealing with customers and stuff, because yeah, there are some stupid ass people that come in. It's like, all right, during that whole hour, I will help the females out, because they don't know about stores like that. I mean, I help them out. But if you're a grown ass man and you just came in the fucking store, in a Home Depot store, and you ask where a certain thing is when you first walk in there, I'm laughing at you.
Yeah.
I am. I'm laughing at you.
Oh, you must drive a electric car, huh?
Huh?
You're like, you must drive an electric car, huh? Coming in here asking where it is, motherfucker.
Exactly. It's like, okay, you didn't even search yourself before you just went to the first associate. 9 times out of 10, they're in the same aisle where they're looking for. I was like,
yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Damn. At that particular moment, I will actually point them to the regular associate that is supposed to be there during that time. I'd be like, Harry, you deal with this person. I have to walk away. Because if I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of just people go fuck themselves.
Dude, I'm not, all right. The reason why I say that is because it's like this. As men, when you walk into a hardware store or anything like that, you should know where everything is. I do. And that was before I started working. Even when I go to Walmart, I know where everything is in Walmart, so I don't ask an associate where it's at all. I don't even ask for help.
So it's motherfuckers like, here, and they move everything constantly. I don't know where the fuck anything is here. It's Walmart.
I know.
Man, why you guys always shit around?
Yeah, the super Walmarts, I know where everything is, but when you go in those neighborhood Walmarts, I'm lost.
Oh, that's one of the grocery store ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing they have in is like the pharmacy type stuff and groceries.
Yeah.
But if I go into the super center of Walmart, I kind of know where everything is. I know right where to go. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun working there, though.
See, I worked at the warehouse here.
Oh, you work at the HD, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you work at
that was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I hated working there.
What was weird about this how I got hired is I went and did an interview at the HD one, not Home Depot, but the HD. Because
Yeah.
I didn't know they were together. I didn't know they were the same stores. I didn't know that until working with them. And when I had my interview with them, a week later, Home Depot calls me and says, "Come on in for a orientation." I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I was like, all right.
Yeah. Here at the distribution warehouse, man, it was a fucking nightmare because everything would come in and the trucks, the trailers are stacked. I mean, floor to ceiling. Nothing's
Yeah.
on the pallet. Nothing.
Damn.
So we have to break. We got to fucking pallet everything, then wrap it, and then we had to fucking. And then we had a little orders area where you had to go pull, shit off the shelves and palletize for distribution out to the main stores.
Do you guys have to wear aprons too?
Oh, I don't even remember. Shit, that was when I was 18.
Damn.
When I worked out there. I had to be at work at like fucking 4 in the fucking morning. That fucking sucked.
It's like I like to leave the house early, so that's why you see when you guys see me in a chat or something, I'll say like around 7:45 or 7:50. I say, all right, guys, I gotta go to work and stuff like that. It means that I'm leaving to go to work. I always like to get there early.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going on in the road, how traffic is, and if they're doing road construction, or if there's an accident, or what have you. So that's why I like to leave half an hour early.
Yeah.
That it gives me a lot of time to think of what's going to happen and everything else. So that's hence why I say what I say every time on in the chat, and on anyone's lives, saying I gotta go and stuff like that. That's why. Hey Jeffrey.
What up, Jeffrey?
But other than that, yeah, that's how I do it. I always get bitched at by my daughter and my mom. They go, how come you leave early? I'm like, well, I like to make sure that there's nothing going on the out there because I don't watch TV. I listen to Pandora when I'm in my vehicle, so I don't really want to listen to news because they talk about stupid bullcrap.
Yeah.
And make up stuff. So that hence is why
I was always at work early. I don't like being late.
I hate it. Makes me nervous when I'm late. If I'm late to something, I get nervous. I hate being late. I don't like to be late nowhere.
If I'm gonna be late, I usually just don't go at that point.
Yep.
Like, fuck it. No fucking point me going if I'm gonna fucking be late. I don't care.
But other than that, I mean, it's just some of the stuff there just don't make sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh fuck. I gotta jump up out of here. I gotta go get these clothes loaded and fucking. Yeah, go fucking get this car ready to fucking pull the motor out today.
oh shit, that's gonna just be safe about it.
Oh yeah, always. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Don't do anything Dan wouldn't do, which is you're pretty much free and clear for pretty much anything at that point. So, but all right, y'all. We out. Peace.
Peace.